JJ the CPA here. Hope you're doing well. This just in, hot off the press. Dear Western, I provide services to my clients where I bundle bookkeeping and controller work. My clients are wanting to bundle the services of preparing the related tax returns. How would I go about contracting someone to prepare the tax returns? Do I sign the tax returns? And how do clients feel about this? Well, there's probably a lot of ways you could go about this, but as a CPA, I've been practicing now for 32 years. I know exactly what you are wanting to do. You want to take care of your clients. But with tax returns, the first thing to note is that if you are filing these tax returns, you'll, of course, as I'm sure you know, need tax software. You'll also need to register with the IRS. You'll most likely want to get an e-fin so that you can electronically file. So it really wouldn't be as simple as signing the return. Second, when you're signing a return, you are signing it as the preparer, which means that you have the knowledge that it requires, in my opinion, to actually prepare that tax return. So I don't know that you would be signing a tax return that you, in fact, didn't prepare or didn't feel you had the expertise to prepare. In terms of contracting work, obviously, as I indicated, a lot of ways you could go about this. One way would be to reach out to an enrolled agent or a tax professional, CPA, and indicate that you'd like to team up with them, partner with them, and let them know that you would like your client to have their firm or their company prepare those tax returns. But on that tax return, your client's going to know that that preparer and that company actually prepared it because they will be listed on that tax return as that is what's required. Again, you wouldn't be signing the tax return unless you did prepare it and you did actually then work at that firm. How do customers feel about like this? Well, what I would say in terms of them wanting to bundle the services, I think it's more coming down to they would like probably you to be in charge of finding that tax preparer, maybe getting with them to provide the information, the financials, etc., and to oversee it. But they will want to have an independent relationship with that tax practice. And that tax practice is going to want an independent relationship with that client. And there's really no way to get around it because that's just how it works. So what I would present to your clients is, here's my expertise, and I have somebody that I work with that is an expert in this. I'm going to be working with them to provide that information. They will need to interact with you. And when you're working with clients and doing that bookkeeping and the controller, you're providing now another expert into the field. So another way to approach it with the client is to say, listen, I am a dentist and you now need braces. And so we're going to send you to an orthodontist. And this is an orthodontist that I work with. We'll be able to send them to you. We trust them. They'll be able to communicate with us, but you will go to them to get your braces. So if they know that you are comfortable with them and you're interacting with them, that probably gets you where you need to be. You'd asked if you could contract these services, which means you would be hiring somebody to do these returns for you, then under your business. So if you went that route, that is definitely allowed, but they would be the preparer. I would say they would be the one signing that tax return, but you would need to get software and you would need to be able to get registered with the IRS and be able to e-file. And so if that's not really what you do, I don't recommend you do that just by then contracting for somebody to do it underneath your company. Better to just let those that have the expertise take care of what they take care of. And know this, your client's expecting you, as you know, to be an expert in what they're hiring you to do. So don't just contract out expertise in what you don't know, because you don't want to be held responsible. You want to ensure that you know what's going out from your company you're aware of. Now, many could have many different opinions. As I said, there's probably a million different ways that you could approach it. But there's my take. So we appreciate that. All right, if you have a question for Western, you can email Dear Western at WesternCPE.com.